Following rumors about the publication date, information on Prince Harry's book was made public on Thursday morning. The memoir will be available internationally on January 10, 2023, publishers Penguin Random House announced after it was tentatively scheduled for later this year. It will be published in 16 different languages and come with an audiobook read by the prince. The book's title, Spare, which is said to be an allusion to Prince Harry's status as Prince William's younger brother and the heir apparent, was also made public with the establishment of a brand new website for the memoir. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's announcement of their resignation from working as royals 2 years ago makes the adoption of such a moniker a ominous omen for the royal family. The title of the upcoming book may have a deeper meaning, according to royal analyst, journalist, and biographer Angela Levin, who also made a subtle jab at the Duke of Sussex. She said on Twitter, "Spare, the title of Harry's book is desperately sad. Is that what he still thinks of himself? After all the therapy, a wife he worships and freedom he longed for, he is still full of resentment and out to get his own back. You can see it in his eyes on the cover." In a press release announcing the publication of the book, Penguin Random House said, "For Harry, this is his story at last." The publisher said, "Spare takes readers immediately back to one of the most searing images of the 20th century. Two young boys, two princes, walking behind their mother's coffin as the world watched in sorrow and horror. As Diana, Princess of Wales, was laid to rest, billions wondered what the princes must be thinking and feeling, and how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is his story at last." With its raw, unflinching honesty, Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. When the Duke of Sussex first announced details of the book last year, he said in a statement, "I'm writing this not as the prince I was born but as the man I have become. I've worn many hats over the years, both literally and figuratively, and my hope is that in telling my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned, I can help show that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I've learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful." However, Ms. Levin claims that the memoir exposes clues to the prince's deep shame. The royal author says its title, Spare, suggests the Duke of Sussex never felt he was better than second best. The title likely refers to the heir and the spare, a saying used to describe the Duke and his older brother and future King, William. Angela said naming the book after the cruel jibe reveals what Harry really thinks about himself. She told The Sun, "It tells you what he thinks about himself with some great deep shame that somehow he didn't feel he was better than that. Diana did her absolute best that he wouldn't feel like that. She tried to tell him there were more options, more things would be open to him. He's got freedom. But obviously that hasn't worked." The expert blasted the memoir, which promises unflinching honesty about Harry's life, as nasty to his family. Angela added, "I think it's cruel. That's the answer to should you trust him. Prince Charles loves Harry very, very much. Prince William and Harry were very, very close. Harry told me that they have had this unique experiences that nobody else would have had. One is losing their mother when they were very young. Then thousands of people were watching them and grieving when they had never met or even spoken to his mother. Those two things together made them very close. William looked after him a lot. He was a very nice older brother. Harry has not been very nice in recent years. I think, publishing a tell-all book while knowing his family won't sue and they won't answer back, it's a one-way nastiness." Angela also questioned whether Harry's promise of unflinching honesty would stand up, especially since other allegations made by the Duke have been proven untrue. When Harry and his wife Meghan Markle moved from the UK to the US with their little baby Archie Harrison in early 2020, they surrendered their status as working members of the royal family. A year later, in March 2021, they sat down for a shocking interview with Oprah Winfrey, which sent shockwaves across royal circles. During the interview, the couple claimed that the royal family had several conversations concerning the skin tone of their soon-to-be-born baby, Archie. The monarchy was promptly defended by Prince William, who later stated, "We are very much not a racist family." The couple said in their appearance with Oprah that the royal family had neglected Meghan's pleas for mental health treatment, which had made her feel suicidal. The charges are concerning, according to a rare public statement from Buckingham Palace, and will be addressed by the family privately.